for life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm pretty much content with just rhyming all day.
Or digital can instantly share pictures.
I can start. Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show.
Later, you know what it is. Hey, Ham Solo. It's time, baby. Low. Let's turn out we do. Hey.
They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we in. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you
Man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a wheel. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you in red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blitz. Cut you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today.
Last of Us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make you bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said go.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 96th installment of the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. I am your co-host. Joining me as always is, forgive the redundancy, my co-host Ham Solo. Ham, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, just kind of kicking it, getting some stuff all put together to get ready to leave town, go to LA for the Game Awards here at like 4 a.m. pretty much is when I leave. It's crazy. I mean, technically it's like 5, but like, yeah, 4 a.m. It's crazy.
Worth it though.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. I touched down in LA at, I want to say 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Their time, of course. And from there, I'll be meeting up with 108 Dragons, 100, and kicking it with them for a little while before, because I don't think I'll be able to check in right away. So, yeah, I got to do that first, I guess. And then, yeah, we'll kick it, go do whatever, and then I'll check into my hotel. And then later that day, I'll be at the Game Awards.
Do you have like an itinerary set up, or you're just gonna go to the Game Awards?
What's that?
Do you have an itinerary set up, or you're just gonna tackle it as it comes?
I'm kind of just gonna tackle it as it comes for the most part. Like, you ask itinerary, like if I have like a list of like want to do things, and I don't want to go into it with that because I don't want to go into it with expectations of I must do this, this, and this, because then I feel like that will kind of possibly give me a letdown some sort of way. In some ways, when I went to PAX, I went with the idea of I must do this, I must do that, I must do this. So when a couple of things didn't shake the way that I liked, I was really disappointed.
Yeah.
And it kind of discouraged me a little bit, if I'm being honest. I mean, I kind of held that in, but it discouraged me a little bit. And it made me definitely like I still loved everybody that I rocked with and whatnot, but it made me want to do it more on my own after I just felt like the expectation, I didn't like it, seeing that I wasn't in control of like certain things.
Yeah.
So I just felt like I don't know. It was cool,
like
and I enjoy, and I enjoy, and what is it called? I enjoy and really appreciate the experience.
Yeah.
But like this time, like this time, I wanted it to be on my terms.
Yeah. So you felt like a
Right?
passenger when you went to PAX.
I did. I did.
Mm.
And it was a good experience to see how other people move. I'll tell you
But
that.
but
It
it
was
could
a
have been better.
learning experience. But at the same time, it was just kind of like I just felt like I had somebody else's boots on
Mm.
in
So you took your
comparison to
night.
now, where and keep in mind, I'm still having a learning experience now because now I set up myself to go to this one, and here we are, like now it's a day before, but like I'll go back about a week or so, right? I had people saying, "Why didn't you tell me right when you booked the tickets and stuff like that?" And I'm just like, "Oh man, there's a mistake right there. Should have reached out and told people I was going, although I am not under any sort of umbrella for them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
then we can
Yeah.
still connect, but it's more on a like, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. I don't owe you or you don't owe me shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm still learning, but it is definitely interesting, and I'm expecting this trip to be like really cool compared to my last trip. Especially just on the whole side of like these are like AAA games and like big time experiences with big names in the building and everything like that. So it's a lot different than PAX was definitely a big event. I'm not going to discount it on that, but this is like the Super Bowl essentially. You know what I mean?
You know how I feel about that description, dude.
Well, all right, fine. Like
Objectively,
let
objectively,
me
it is.
pander to
It
you
is.
because it's hard for you to put that together.
No,
uh, it's
objectively, I
it's
would say E3 is this is the Super Bowl, but okay,
E3,
yeah,
the thing that doesn't exist.
yeah. It's fragmented, right? But
It
it's
doesn't
still
exist. E3
okay.
literally doesn't exist.
Okay, so that week, the week that E3 used to exist in, for me, that's the Super Bowl. The one where
Oh, Gamescom.
like you said, it doesn't exist, but there's a week. I think it's June. There's a week or
I
two
think you're ignoring what
when
it's called.
all the gamers, oh sorry, all the publishers and all the consoles get together and they randomly, it's not E3, it's not real or whatever, but coincidentally
It's
everyone makes their big.
Gamescom. Why don't you
Okay,
call it Gamescom?
Gamescom is the Super Bowl for me.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Whatever replaced E3 for me, that's the Super Bowl because E3 was always the Super Bowl.
How
And
about this? How
although
about this? Just for you.
what?
Just for you. The Game Awards is the Super Bowl, but E3 is the World Cup. How about that?
This motherfucker, right? You know what, Ham? Yeah, yeah,
Go on ahead and take your
that's
one
fine.
W I'll give soccer.
That's fine. That's
That's the
fine.
only W I'll give soccer.
You know what? We can agree on that one. We can agree on that one. We're still in the pleasantries. Welcome in your Danny Casada. Appreciate you for coming in nice and early on the pod. Says, what's up, TSWS? Ham, what have you been playing besides getting your bags ready to leave?
I've been playing quite a bit of Indiana Jones, and
Mm.
I'm gonna dox you. I've been seeing yo ass playing Indiana Jones too. So,
God
like,
damn it, Ham. God
like
damn it.
yeah, I even sent
God
you a message,
damn
but
it.
you didn't even acknowledge it. So
I know
I mean,
it's probably when I went to catch a piss or something. Cause
bro, I said stop
uh
playing that game. I tried to tell you to stop playing it, so I wouldn't
dude,
have to do this to you right
dude, the whip physics are so good.
now. Stop it.
Like it's
Stop
not
it.
random.
Look, I don't want to hear how you like that game. You told me it was mid.
I didn't say it was mid. I did not
You said
say
Indiana Jones.
I said Midiana Jones. Ah, come on, dude. Now you're twisting my words. I didn't say it was mid. What I said was
It's
this.
objectively good, but for me, it's a 6. That's what you said.
Yeah, and you know what? I think IGN has damaged the 0 to 10 scale in terms of gaming, because a lot of people, it's like we've forgotten that 5 is okay. Anything above
Stop
that
it, Logue.
is not
Stop
bad.
it.
All right.
You're trying. You said 6. We know what a fucking 6 means.
For IGN, for me, 6 means above average, because average is 5.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, average is 5
Okay.
out of 10. I'm not.
No,
I'm
I
not.
don't believe a 6 is staying downloaded on your console, Logue. I'm sorry. You're way too pretentious.
Man, you think I wouldn't play a 6? I
I
would play a
don't
6.
think. No, it's not that. I don't think you'd play a 6. I don't think you'd play a AAA 6.
Mm. Yeah, I am more forgiving. I am more forgiving
With
with
indies,
with
it's
indies.
like
Yeah.
with indies and AA, you're like, I want to see where they're going with this, right? Because it's kind of
Yeah.
like you know, you're willing to be a little bit more forgiving because they're going out of their way to be different than everybody else, or to or to
The budget
seemingly
also. We also have to make some space for the budget. You know,
right. So when the story seems drier, or the character animations just aren't really there,
it's
or
not the end of the world.
or like when the when the buttons aren't even working correctly, we tend to give it a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know if Indiana Jones,
I fine, Ham.
if that
Fine.
shit
It's an
wasn't
8.
right, you
God
would
damn
be.
it.
Come on, yeah,
It's an
stop it.
8. Fine. Fine. I will amend my score. To be fair, I'd played it for like what, an hour when we first rocked up. I'll
Okay, how
amend
much
my
have you
score.
played it now? I'm really interested.
How many what? How many hours?
Yes, sir.
I know I've put in at least 5 more hours in Indiana. At
Oh
least.
my god, this man. You know, if I were to have bet on you,
Yeah.
like you know, if there was a bet out there to be like, man, this person really doesn't like this shit. How much you want to bet he keeps playing? And someone's like, man, I put $10 that he doesn't play another 10 minutes, and someone's like, all right, I'll take the under.
You would owe them that money.
Man, that would be so much. Like you played 5 times the amount that you did prior.
Yeah. Yeah. But to be fair, it launched my time, what, around midnight or 1 in the morning. So I couldn't really play that much of Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, I had a little
But
sleepy eye.
today I was like, all right, let me sink my teeth in, and just fucking around, Ham. Like you said, just the messing around on Indiana Jones. It's so fun. It's actually fun. It's a fun game. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. Yodani says he gives Mozambique a 5 out of 10. That's ruthless. Talos Ray, welcome in. Welcome in. Um, fuck, man.
Make
I
sure
didn't
you
want
hit
to
that like button, share it out, yada yada. Let's get. Well, what the fuck? Like, so I talked about what I've been playing. So Indiana Jones. I'm still playing Stalker. I'm still playing Stalker.
I'm still playing Starfield. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, okay, but what I'm saying is I literally just beat that game. That game's tough. Usually
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
usually when you beat like some games, for me, maybe it's not like this for you, but I know for me, when I beat a game that's like really tough, sometimes I'm just like, get this bitch out of here, like get off my hard drive, like I want to punt that shit, right? But like
Yeah.
but for this game, it's just like I feel like I understand the combat, and it
Mhm.
makes, and I restarted the game, and like I said, I'm about 4 or 5 hours into that, and it's just like I'm having a
It's
hard
slow.
time putting it down. I'm having a hard time putting it down just because it's just like the gunplay is so nice in Stalker. It just is. Like the way shit looks when you're looking down scope, like I'd argue to say it feels better than Call of Duty.
Better than Call of Duty.
It feels better than that, but then again, it's not the kind of game Call of Duty is, right?
Mm.
Because because I'd have to compare it more to Call of Duty's campaign than I would the multiplayer, right? Because the multiplayer is built different than the campaign.
Mm.
If I were to compare it to anything in the campaign, it'd have to be like hardcore, right? But even hardcore doesn't have like heavy enemies like Stalker does. So I'd have to strictly compare Stalker's campaign to like Call of Duty's campaign, in which it's like not even really comparable either, because one's
It's
like
really
an
not.
open world and one is a
Yeah.
very tight linear story that you don't get to traverse everywhere. You can talk about the previous year's Call of Duty, but I feel like that campaign wasn't even a campaign either.
Have you played the Black Ops 6 campaign?
That was an open world, do whatever the fuck you want with some random cutscenes sprinkled.
Have you played the Black Ops 6 campaign now?
I played about 2 hours of it.
Oh, dude, it opens up. I need you to keep going. It opens
I
up.
do need to keep going on that, but it's really hard because every time I turn on Call of Duty to play the campaign, I end up playing multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's happened. I've noticed that that's happened to me at least 3 times, where I'm going into it to play the campaign, and I'm like, let me just play a game of multiplayer and call it
Just
quits.
one game, and it
Yeah,
turns
and
into
then
3
that one
hours.
game turns into 2 or 3, and then I
Yeah.
call it quits, right?
Yep. Yep.
But
I
yeah,
had to
so
uninstall zombies mode.
comparing and contrasting Stalker, like the single player, like I don't know the I think it's the ambiance
Mm.
because I feel like in Call of Duty it's like get the job done. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to Stalker, where it's like you better watch your ass. And you better watch how much items you use as well. It's very survivalist-esque, right?
Yeah.
With RPG elements. And I'm just comparing. I feel like I'm giving the flowers to Stalker right now because I'm comparing it to a goat, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying the shooting in Stalker. Yo, if you guys haven't played it, don't play it for an hour and be like, oh, it's not for me. That's not really the shooting in the game. You gotta kind of get your hands dirty. I'm not even gonna hold you. You gotta put like 5 hours into the game, get a real fucking gun with a scope and shit like that. And you tell me that it does not feel good to hit that motherfucker in the head.
I'm waiting for Mental to tell me that the game's playable.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I would wait for another update. And something crazy happened. It was either yesterday or the day before to my boy Vinny, right? Because I beat the game already, and he was about to beat it. He was about 4 or 5 hours away from beating it. And his PC blue screened.
Ooh.
And when it blue screened and he turned it back on, bro, his save for Stalker was gone.
Did he have to restart the whole game or
The whole thing, bro. I think he might have deleted it. I think he was hot. I mean, I don't even blame him, right?
I'd
Like,
probably delete that game.
I do the same thing too. But see, I'm not
Oh,
even sure.
fuck,
I'm not even sure if it was Stalker's fault that happened because I know his screen. I know his PC has done that before, right? So I'm just not sure if it's Stalker that did it. But you know what? Just for him, I'm blaming it on Stalker. Just for him, I'm blaming it on Stalker because Stalker's has had a lot of bugs lately, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, a lot of bugs. He had the blue screen happen before, but he ain't never lost a save that I remember.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, and then he tried to launch it on cloud gaming just to see, if the save was still around.
Save was gone.
And it was gone. That shit was sayonara. That motherfucker went to another area code.
If I loaded up Elden Ring and I'm trying to 100% it and then I lost my save.
Oh, that shit turned into a frisbee.
That'd be it.
It's a
That'd
frisbee.
be that'd be it. I'm not installing Elden Ring again. I'm just moving on with my life.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, and if you got a digital, that's a digital frisbee. Your homie can try it. Throw it over there.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that shit again.
I'm not doing that again.
I told Vinny, I was like, yo, if that happened to me in the spot that you're in, because I knew, like I said, he was like 4 or 5 hours from beating the game. I knew exactly where he was. He did a different route than I did. So I wanted to see how his ending went. So I was like going for him, right? And like I was watching him play. That's how I know exactly where he was. Because like he'd be in Discord and he'd share his screen. I'd watch him play while I was playing like indie or some other shit, right?
Yeah.
And I would just see how some of his cutscenes went, who he's talking to, what kind of guns and stuff that he had, just watching him play the game, pretty much. But we're also, talking about our experiences through it, right? And when that happened to him, I was just like, bro, I'd be right next to you hitting that delete button.
Yeah.
Like fuck
Yep.
that.
See you next year.
That's a lot of work. It's literally the exact same thing that you're saying about Elden Ring. It's the same thing. It's just too much. That's too much time of struggling and frustration. And it's not even that the game is hard. By the time you get that far into the game, like I said, I restarted now. I feel good, and I'm able just to run through some shit, right? But the thing is, I finished it. And I feel good after it, right? Compared to like what I did about Metaphor. When I got to Metaphor and I realized that, hey, I ain't built for it quite yet. I need to go back to the fucking dojo. Like when when I figured out that shit, like that hurt. Yeah. Right? I was just like, son of a bitch. So I gotta do this whole part over again. And mind you, I only had to go about 5-7 hours back, right? Vinny got to go 30.
Forget
40 hours back.
Forget
so that. I'm just like, bro, just delete that shit.
See you next year, essentially.
Right?
Your Danny's got my
silly
back.
Update or something. Get something out.
Yo, Danny says, nah, you said it was good. And I stand by my words, Ham. I gave it a 6 out of 10, but I did say that objectively, you can tell that this is a very good game. I just gave it a 6.
Yeah, you did. I'm just giving you a hard time because you were so quick to dismiss it, and then your ass, I got 5 more hours. It ain't even been a week, man. It's been like 3 days.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I might actually finish this. Game. Leave me alone. Tell us Ray is loving indie.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you're the story guy, so I gotta ask you this question. Isn't the story pretty nice?
It's nice. It's nice.
It's relaxing.
Dude, yes.
That's what I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make you, pump up the game and whatnot. I just want to hear from a story person, like how you feel about this, and then also, because you're in the Metal Gear, and that's like the story of the mother of all stories for video games, right? So you're in the Metal Gear. You're also into like a little bit of stealth, right? Because that's what Metal Gear is. That's the whole point of Metal Gear, right? So so I want you to tell me what you feel about the stealth mechanics and also just like the allure around the story.
I kind of
from where you are right now, not to sum up the whole game, just from what you played.
Yeah, where I'm at, the story looks entertaining, which is the whole point, right? It feels like Indiana Jones back in the day. I'm not going to lie, right? I did listen to a couple of grifters point out 1 or 2 things, grifters in quotes, about the female companion, but putting in a couple of,
I don't know what they talking about.
putting in a couple of hours into
shit, she got that Halle
the
Berry
campaign, I would say that I'm okay with the female companion. I like her contributions. I like her little quips back and forth with Indiana Jones. He doesn't get cucked. There's people talking about, oh, he gets cucked in the story. He doesn't. At least not so far. He doesn't get cucked. And I don't see a problem with your companions saving you once in a while. I don't understand
why
that's
the point that they're there. What's the point of having backup if you don't need no saving? What the fuck is the point of that?
Exactly. Cortana on the screen right now. How many times has she saved Master Chief?
And that's a woman. That's a fake woman. Woke
Yeah.
as fuck.
So,
Woke as
so
fuck. Like completely fake. Completely fake. The lips ain't real. The hair ain't real. The nails ain't real. The booty ain't real.
I don't know about the
Like,
booty. We might have to
like
test that
all of that
ourselves.
stuff
I
fake.
don't know about the
That's
booty.
as woke as it gets right there. Come on, y'all. Y'all ain't mad at Chief. Look at that. That zoom in right there. Look at that. That fake cakes.
I like me some fake cakes. They don't sag. Anyways, I'm okay. I'm having fun with the campaign. I wouldn't put it at the levels of like, oh, an amazing campaign that you will remember 10 years from now, or whatever. But I haven't finished the game either. Maybe after finishing it. But yeah, I'm
Where
enjoying the
are you?
campaign. Sorry?
Where are you in the game? You might be further than me. I have
No,
idea.
no, I'm not. I'm not. Honestly, I'm just fucking around at the church.
Oh, so you're still in the first
Ma'am,
city.
like I told you, that whip, the people moving
Correct that
around,
wheel.
the people moving around, the physics in the game, it's just so how can I put it? It's nice. It's nice and you have fun with random things that have like nothing to do with the campaign itself. Fuck, I forgot to check if he has feet. I almost always do that on first person
Yeah,
games, but
he does.
I forgot. Oh, okay.
He does. I
I
checked.
completely forgot. It's feet and stairs. Those are the two things I didn't check. Does he slide up the stairs or does he actually step on the stairs? Did you look down when you were?
No, but I can turn it on right now and tell you.
Yeah, I do weird stuff like that with good games.
No, I
Stairs.
get it because I hate floaty hands in VR games.
Yeah, yeah. It's like what they did with Cyberpunk. That the little touches is what makes the game like super immersive. Um,
Yeah, I'm just like, why the fuck? Why can't I have arms? Like, I need to
you need to
come
talk
on.
to one of these devs.
I
Talos
need
Ray
to
says,
well, there's other games that do have arms, so they ain't gonna tell me anything.
"Man,
All
uh,
they're gonna say is we didn't have time. That's all they're gonna say. We ain't got time. Like,
yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
know
have
what to
time."
tell you about that, bro. Like, I ain't got time either. I ain't got the money.
So what now? We are
I ain't
at
got
an
time. Well, I ain't
impasse.
got the money.
We are at an impasse, essentially.
It's an
Man,
impasse. I stand on business.
Metro said, sorry, Talos Ray says Metro is similar to your point about Stalker. Welcome in the Guinea. Good evening to you, sir. Moonwalk, yes, yes, Raichi. Welcome, Raichi. It's the moonwalk. I can't handle the moonwalk on stairs, even on great games. When I see a moonwalk, it just I know it's nothing, but for me, it irks me. It bothers me, and also not having feet in a first person game.
Yeah,
Overall,
like I said, I'm looking at my feet. I'm looking at my feet, arms, hands, and I mean, I can see my waist.
find a pair of stairs. Find a.
Damn, bro. I mean, I can damn near see my goddamn width.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Ham.
you look down and you twist,
Yeah.
and like like your coat sways around and stuff like that.
Find some stairs, Ham. I'd like to see if he slides or if he actually walks. Find some stairs.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough because everything around here looks like ramps.
Oh, all right. I'll check it when I go back to the game, and then on Friday we will reconvene. But yeah, overall, Ham, I'm having a very good time. I will amend my score for now, 8 out of 10. When I finish it, maybe I'll find something I dislike. We'll see. But oh my god, come on, Raichi. Raichi says I have a foot fetish. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy.
Ham, I can't believe you're saying this to me. I can't believe that you're saying this right now. Anyways,
Come on, man.
the Game Awards, Ham. You're leaving tomorrow in T minus what? 14 hours.
Yeah. 14 hours. Yeah.
Anything you'd like to discuss around the Game Awards, around your trip?
Oh man, so there's nothing in particular I want to discuss. I mean, I'm just really excited for all the weird little announcements that's came out as of recently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess Borderlands, is supposed to be doing something there.
Some gameplay. Apparently,
Uh,
we'll see the first gameplay.
I sure hope so because whatever they did last year was not okay. That was garbage.
Yeah.
It just like was like going through a town and then it just said Borderlands on the screen.
What was the point?
I didn't know why they paid to even like how you pay to be at a Keeley event and do that. Like that sounds crazy. But
Mismanagement is a real problem in gaming, I would say.
let's see, Snoop Dogg's supposed to be there. That's exciting for me. It seems
Mm-hmm.
like Hazelite Studios, the makers of It Takes Two and A Way Out, I think they're gonna be there to show off something. I know they're working on a new game. I don't know what it is, but I did see a tweet that says, "What are you and Jeff Keighley planning at the Game Awards?" That like EA was saying that to Hazelite. So they're planning on being there. It's gonna be and then I'm also hearing, from Jason Schreier and other individuals that this is gonna be a huge game awards for both Xbox and PlayStation, and we haven't seen a simultaneous big event for both of them at this in the same time since like the last generation. So this is interesting. This might be a really good show to watch, regardless of how you feel about the actual award part of the show. Yeah.
I'm not staying up, Em. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
know
you
that
don't have to.
that
It
last
don't
bit.
matter.
That last bit. It
last
sounded like you're trying to sell me. It sounded like you're trying to sell it to me. Like
What I say?
when you said it might be one of the best shows and like to watch, even if it's not
Well, I was saying
for the
more or less
awards.
for I was saying it might be the best show in the sense of both Xbox and PlayStation simultaneously having a good showing on a show. Like usually it's one or the other, but it's never really both having any like a groundbreaking kind of show at least since like last generation.
What do you think it's gonna be? Games or
Oh,
consoles?
definitely games. I totally think it'll be at least from Sony. I mean, what the fuck other hardware do they got to show us right now? I mean, come on.
The PS6, PS5 Pro
No, they
Max.
can't show the
How about the
PS6.
Pro
That
Max?
would just completely ruin the sales for the PlayStation 5 Pro.
No, PS5 Pro Max.
Oh my God, Pro Max. What is this? What is it, dollar? Like, what is this shit?
Like the iPhone, right? There's the Pro Max and there's the Pro as well. No, no bias.
Look, I'm not feeling it, bro.
All right,
But
fine. Let's assume it's
Xbox
games. Let's assume
Xbox
it's
might
games.
have some sort of hardware announcement, but I don't know what it'd be because, as they stated, the whole handheld thing is supposed to be a couple years
Years
away,
away. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It doesn't really sound like they have that fully conceptualized. And I mean, if they're getting if they have any kind of hardware and it's like another streaming like Roku now, like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like that shit is not interesting.
Mm.
I mean, it's cool to hear some more support, but I'm not saying they shouldn't say something like that. I'm just saying that's not getting me excited.
Well, before I also throw in my random shot in the dark, Rachie, thank you so much for $3 Canadian. Says Ham, good travel. Get yourself a coffee on the way.
Oh, I will. Thank you, sir.
So, yep. So my
$3
guess would be,
Californian right there. I see.
that's Canadian, I think.
It's Californian.
Okay.
It's California dollar.
My guess would be obviously this is never going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. My guess would be Xbox announcing that Game Pass and the entire Xbox platform is now integrated into Steam and the Steam Deck. That would be my random guess. That would be huge. But obviously that's not gonna happen. Welcome in, Sour Blow.
Damn.
Ham?
He said here Luke's bad takes. God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. And then I chucked that one out with Xbox on Steam. Ham, would that change anything if Xbox was to announce that?
The Xbox has Steam.
Yeah.
I would think it would, but I don't know, to be honest. I know it would change things for me, but like I have a real issue with compare and contrast.
Okay.
Because I look at what Xbox is doing or currently, and I'm talking about outside of sharing the games other places, right? I'm just talking about what they're doing for me as a customer, right?
Mm.
And everything that I'm seeing, I'm like, this is great. like, this is great. Keep doing this shit, right? Keep making sure that I can, like just now, let me see when this was. Yeah, this is just less than 2 hours ago. Tom Warren put Xbox has started testing streaming your Xbox games to your all right, let me reread that. He says Xbox has started testing streaming your Xbox games to your Xbox. It's part of an expansion of streaming your own titles, letting you jump into a game you own without having to install the whole thing. Which I think that's kind of cool, especially if you have like a Series S. Fuck's sake. Do you want to really download 125 gigs of Stalker just to play real quick when you have it downloaded already on your Series X in the other room? So like I see this stuff and I apply it for myself, right? And I'm like, that makes sense. That's dope. That's nice, right? I just deleted College Football 25 off of my Series S, right? And now they're talking about letting me be able to just play it without downloading it on there. So I can save space for the games that I really want downloaded on. Like my wife, she likes playing Halo. I can't delete that. And if I tell her to stream it, she's going to tell me to go to hell. So like, because I mean, that's a Twitch shooter game. You can't stream that shit, right?
Yeah.
Or you can, but you're probably not gonna have a good time.
You can stream Indiana Jones, I think, because it's not that fast.
Yeah, it's just it's unreliable. And in a video game like that, you want reliability. So it works for me, but then I talk to certain people, especially people that don't game as hard as me, which is like a lot. Like it starts to you start to wonder how much this is for them, and you see a lot of value in it for them, but you understand why they don't see it for themselves, right?
Richie brings up a good one. Yeah, I see it. For me, streaming games is not great because of where I live, right? Maybe after I get Starlink, but until then, it's not a good idea. Richie says, "What about selling us affordable storage?" Ham. Since
Yeah,
you
I
would
mean, you could do that. You could do that, but I mean, I don't think that's really the problem that they're trying to solve.
This is all about getting ahead. This is all about just getting ahead of the streaming.
Exactly. I don't think this has much to do with how much storage do you have, right? Because I mean, sure, I mean, what if a person still has 4 terabytes of storage, but like they look at a game and they're just trying to, do a quick quest or pop a quick achievement or something, right? And they don't want to wait a half hour for the motherfucking game to download. They just want to, I can, do this quick Game Pass quest, get 100, points into my, account to get closer to that $10 gift card or whatever. I only have to hop on there for a couple seconds and like play Vampire Survivors for a round.
Yeah.
I know Vampire Survivors is small, but let me use a different example. Call of Duty, right? Or you need to do the campaign little thing in there, or Diablo or whatever, right? Like you ain't trying to wait for a whole 90 gigs and then you got to delete a game or something like that. Like even if you have the storage, let's say you got fresh storage, but you just need to hop in there for 3 minutes. You want to wait 10 minutes to hop in for 3? I mean, I can see I see why they're doing it. It makes sense, and I like it. I'm not going to say give me less options.
Mm.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because just saying, oh yeah, if they made the storage affordable, well, but now, I mean, I can only buy one storage device at a time to put into my console. What if I fill up that?
That's fair enough. Fuzzy says there's so many games that I would have bought if I could play now instead of 40 minutes from now. You know what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing you didn't buy those games, because you need to buy games not on impulse, but you have to be sure of what you're buying. Vic is in Bangkok. Welcome in, Vic. What's up? Ham, anything else you want to add on the? Oh my goodness, dude! I'm usually the messy one. Anything else you wanted to add on the Game Awards, Ham?
As of right now, no, not really.
Okay. So I saw something before we hopped on the pod. Something really dumb. Like probably the dumbest tweet I've seen this year. I don't think I've seen anyone say anything dumber than that in 2024. I can't think of anyone saying anything dumber than that. Ham, you quote tweeted the guy. Someone said that they were playing Indiana Jones and that they were having fun. And then the guy replies saying, rent it, get it on Game Pass so you don't give any money to Microsoft.
Oh, wasn't that great?
And my mind exploded. I was like, wait, what? What? Are you putting it up, Ham?
Yeah,
It
of
looks like
course.
it looks like you want to put it up.
I don't
And
see why not.
and then when I went to see the comments, this is the saddest part, right? Because you thought that was bad. You thought that was terrible. When you go to the comments, this guy is fighting for his life, right? Telling people that $5 is less than 60 and calling everyone else dumb because
Yeah.
they do not understand math.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And I'm just like,
It's a pretty cool guy.
like I feel bad for him. But I'm
Why?
just like, dude, just delete the tweet and keep it pushing.
Nah,
But
why would he do that?
he's still
Standing on business.
swinging. He's what business, Ham? What
Dude,
business?
you see he got community noted as well?
Oh my god! Put it up on the
Okay.
screen, please.
Yeah,
Please
I
put
got
it
you.
up.
Got you.
That's ridiculous. He got community notice as well.
There it is.
Guys,
Readers added
on.
context.
come on.
They gave him some context.
What are we doing?
Gave that man some understanding.
Dude, when I first saw it, I was like, no, I misread that. I saw some. No, no, no. Let me read that again. And then when I went into the comment, Ham, click on the comment section, please. For the love of Kojima, click on the comment section. Matt, welcome in. Matt says, "Hell yeah, he's sticking to the to the."
Let him stick to that shit. Let him
Oh my god!
stand on business. Let's go. I'm going for him, honestly.
You did what?
I mean, I just had to say, you got to be high key fucking kidding me with this. like, imagine saying buy Stranger Things instead of subscribe to Netflix, so Netflix gets no money.
Oh,
Fuck out of
God.
here. So yeah, so clicking into this,
Please,
oh my goodness, why won't I let me click
Fuzzy,
into it?
Fuzzy, I dare you, Fuzzy Tomato,
There it
please,
is.
I dare you to send me at one
160
tweet
people like
number.
it. How about that?
Idiots, all of them.
Here's the comment you were talking about right there, Lo.
Oh my! A lot of people who don't understand that $5 to Microsoft is better than $60, perhaps finish middle. Motherfucker,
This man, he might have finished middle school, but I feel like he stopped right by.
Ham, would you scroll up to the top? Would you go
he
back to
stopped. He stopped right in middle school. He said, "That's enough.
Ham, would you
I
scroll
don't
up?
need higher learning."
No, would you go back to his original comment? Because he's
Oh,
talking
right
about
here.
five. He says play it on Game Pass so Microsoft gets. Guys, this is why I say the English language is very specific if you pay attention. So Microsoft gets no money. He didn't say less money, which would also be wrong because most people that get on Game Pass for one game end up stuck there. All right. But even if he had said less, we might have given him some grace. He said, so Microsoft gets no money. And then in the comment section, he's now moving the goalpost. Come on. What are we doing, dude? Just take the L and keep it pushing. You said no money. Even if Microsoft was making $1 is not no money. Jesus Christ. Dude, when I saw this happen, I just hopped off the work laptop, right? And I had hopped on my private laptop, like, all right,
Okay.
let me look at TSWS stuff. Let me scroll Twitter for 2 minutes. When I saw this, I was like, all right, I'm out. Let me just go sort out stuff about the channel because fuck this. There's like no brain cells on Twitter. That's where we're at right now. The fuck, bro. Matt says, "Oh damn, I just joined. I didn't realize it was a big-ish YouTube. He's a big-ish huge Ham. Could you?
Yeah,
could
dude,
you
he
click on it?
is. You don't know Andy fans?
Could you click on this guy, please?
Oh my goodness. Let me help you out. Let me
What?
hey, let him reintroduce himself. Bow. Bow. Oh, I'm not sharing the page. Let me go over
Yeah.
here.
Okay. No. We see the page, but it's kind of small. We can't tell how many subscribers. How many is that?
Almost 200K.
Can you see those? The first four thumbnails. Is it woke? The gay awards. Seething. Okay. He's a grifter. That's what he is, right? Gay, black, and disabled. Indiana Jones. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Look at that.
Gay and retarded, pussificate. Okay, he a grifter. Like you see, these are the people that David Jaffe should be talking to, not Asmongold, not Oshers. These are the guys that Jaffe needs to be talking about, not Vera Dark, because those guys report the news. Look at this shit. Look at it. This is. I talked to someone
Why does
inside
he
Ubisoft.
stink so bad? Jesus Christ.
Look at all those masculine, gay. Can I prove that games went woke? For the love of, oh my goodness. You see, here we have an actual grifter. Here we have an actual grifter. and this wasn't even supposed to be one of the topics on the show, but here we are. An actual grifter. And also he exposes himself, by making dumb ass statements like play it on Game Pass so you don't give Microsoft money. This guy's a tourist. He's a genuine gaming tourist. He's not like me. Like, I put less time into games because I don't have time, because my work is busy. This guy probably doesn't even play the damn things. He's just listening to see, okay, is there any gay? Is there any woke? Is there any this? Thumbnail? Bam, let's go, baby. And because it's the cool thing to shit on the left now, right? There he is. That's wild. Matt says, Poison Maniac, welcome in. Stanley Francois, welcome. Matt says, genuinely one of the worst lineups of videos I've seen on a channel. Hats off to this guy. Might actually be the worst YouTuber in history. That's all I have to say, guys. Come on. You saw that, like, Ham, me and you did not like agree, like, yeah, we're gonna do this expose on Andy Pants or whatever. This just randomly happened right now.
No, yeah, he just stinks.
Jeez,
He just stinks, and we have to let you guys know he stinks.
that's wild. 200K subscribers.
Yeah, 200K people find that
Entertaining.
necessary, not just entertaining, but necessary.
Yeah. And for me, that's why I feel like a lot of this, and Ham, I know you don't like engaging in the whole woke not woke thing, but I honestly do feel like most of the discussion is getting drowned with the whole woke, gay, trans, whatever rubbish. Truth is, gamers as a community, we are the ones who have embraced all this stuff way before it was cool. The only difference was the games were good. Now the games are crap, and people are pointing at that and being like, no, that's the problem. Instead of focusing on, no, that X game was bad, let's move on to the next thing. No, it was bad because of gay. Okay, Baldur's Gate is one of the gayest games ever. And then you get silence. But yeah,
Cyberpunk, fucking Mass Effect,
man.
going. I mean, they want to talk about how woke Dragon Age is, and it's like, are you a gamer? Have you played the last few Dragon Ages?
Yeah, the last two. Yeah, exactly. The last two Dragon Ages themselves.
Like I said, they did a lazy job in this one. I can say that they did that, but I can't say that they brought something new into the game. I mean, it's always
it's always been there.
Stanley says 200K sickos.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then using the Giga Chad picture. That's so sad. Giga Chad's awesome. But, jeez. Rachie says, here we can see a grifter trying to assert dominance in his natural habitat on YouTube. And this is why I love Twitter, Ham. This is why I love Twitter, because Twitter is the public square. Love it or hate it, it is the public square. YouTube, you kind of can still have your siloed existence. This guy tried to step into gaming on Twitter with his grifting stuff, and people are bitch slapping him. It's not going well for him. Matt says, I only know of him because he had a debate with Ackman and got embarrassed. Oh, did he? Okay. Fuzzy Tomato, I've been playing through Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's easily more woke than the new Dragon Age. Hello. But everyone loves Mass Effect.
Easily.
Everyone loves Mass Effect. That's why I keep saying
that's
the
because
problem.
they put a lot of care and patience into
Exactly.
that game and made the story made the story like it all went together like lasagna, man. Like it was good.
Yes. Yeah. That's all it is. We don't really care. If we're being honest, as customers that want to be entertained, we don't really care. At our core, we don't care whether the politics are right leaning, left leaning, central leaning, wherever it leans. What we want to know is it good? That's all we want to know. As soon as something's good, it'll fly. If it's bad, it'll be stuck in all the pig shit. Poison Maniac, he used to have a Xbox channel. Ham, can you imagine someone that has an Xbox channel that doesn't know that every cent from Game Pass goes to Microsoft? Can you imagine that shit?
I don't understand it, but I'm not a teacher, and I'm not trying to help him understand it.
Telling people to go back to middle school.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I like how you're telling people to go back to middle school, and it's just like, man, that's crazy.
can you go back to that comment section, Ham? Because he was still swinging. He was still swinging. Please go back to that comment section. I saw
Oh,
like
sure, yeah.
I
Here
saw like
you go.
3 or 4 replies. This man was fighting for his life. Keep going down. Okay. So it's subscription service. They still get money monthly anyway, including from those who bought the $35 upgrade for the day early access DLC. And then his reply is $5 is less than 60. What are we doing, Ham? What are we doing? What are we doing? You said no money. You didn't say less money, motherfucker.
Well, that, but like it's also I don't know where he's getting $5 from because it's 4 times that for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Which is where the day ones go.
Exactly. Like if you want to play this the cheapest way, it'd be PC Pass for $10. It's double the
Still
amount that
not
he's
five.
talking about. Still
not five.
still not free either.
Oh my god.
Still not
keep
no
going.
money.
Still not no money.
And
Yeah.
I find it interesting that just the other day we were talking about how Steam hit like 30 million, right?
Mm.
Remember how we were talking about that?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that where Game Pass is at? So that's a big number now. It's not small anymore.
It's now pretty big. Is this guy a pony? That's my question. Is
I'm
he a
just
pony?
saying, like people, like I respect you a lot, Loke, because you're one of few people that I talk to that acknowledge that words they matter.
Yeah.
You don't have to get offended by them, but they do matter in the context of are you making sense or not? And in this situation, it's just like, and hearing all the people say, oh man, that stagnant number for Game Pass, 30 million, that ain't shit. And I'm just like, bro, like you give me 30 million $1 subscriptions, which isn't the situation there whatsoever.
Fuck, man.
I mean, please, that's just 1 month. I mean, you're telling me that ain't. I mean, see, I remember we were talking with Ashis about this shit, and he was like, "Oh, that ain't that much," and I was like, "Bro,
Chill.
like you telling me 5 million new subscribers per month isn't shit?" And he's like, "Oh, not to a big company like Microsoft," and I'm like, "Bro, are you for real?
Money is money.
Like,
Settle
that
down.
is crazy. Like,
Money is money.
like people want to say it ain't shit." But then they forget that if they had just a percentage of that, that would completely change their life. How is it not shit?
It's crazy. Rachie, I definitely was excited for WRC 2024. It's actually one of the topics for today,
Oh,
and I did post it on Twitter that I was like, I know people were excited about Indiana Jones, but for me, the banger for 2024 on Game Pass is definitely WRC.
Jesus. Look at this one.
Yeah, I see that. I see that one. Boo Boo doesn't understand how math works. Bro, you don't understand how the English language works. The fuck are you talking about? Yodani celebrates 15 months of membership. Thank you so much, Yodani, with the super chat, with the member chat. Says, bro was doubling down more than Nikocado avocado at KFC. That's a
God
lot of
damn.
doubling down. That's a lot of, because Nick kills it at KFC. That's his thing.
And them double downs ain't no joke.
This makes no sense. Game dev costs would have been eaten already. They make a month worth of Game Pass or retail. It's still money for them. He responds, Microsoft makes less money from a $5 Game Pass sub than a six. My bro, my guy, like Alex says, my confidant. The fuck is this $5 coming from? Where is this coming from? Do you have like a hookup at Microsoft or something? Because I'd like to pay $5 for my Game Pass. I'd appreciate that. I really would. He's not a pony. He came from having a failed Xbox channel and went political. We saw the channel. We saw the channel.
I like that one.
Game Pass, the subscription thing you have to pay Microsoft to get? Question mark. He replies, kiddo doesn't understand. Motherfucker, what are you doing? What are you doing? God, someone help this man. Someone take this phone away. Take his phone away. Stop calling yourself a Christian to make he calls himself a Christian. This guy's a Christian?
I mean, I'm assuming there is some sort of maybe religious thing there.
And then he says, repent of your homo.
Now, bro, just throwing names, no, just disrespecting people.
Bro. If I was him, I'd just stop, man. Like someone needs to just tell him to just stop. What's this? Is this from? I remember you
Damn.
selling hard for the Starfield last year, but now all these videos have been removed. Oh, he removed the videos. I dislike woke stuff too, but knowing your past, it's hard to take this new you very seriously. I got it. You're getting more traction, but to people who have watched you in the past, it 100% feels disingenuous. My 02 wish you the best. Damn. My 2 cents. Okay. Damn. Okay, so he just got exposed by someone who's been watching his channel forever, and then he doesn't respond.
Of course not. You don't want to give that any engagement, right? You don't want people to see that.
Not a good look.
I'll like it though. He deserves
Not
it.
not a good look.
I mean, I don't really care what he feels about the whole woke thing, but he kept it a buck. He is like, he's like, bro, you're lying. Stop.
Yep. Yep.
I gotta like
We need
that.
to go back to just ignoring those people. Eh, Fuzzy, you know what the problem is, Fuzzy? What's it? What? I'm actually embarrassed for you. Fuzzy, you know what the problem is with ignoring? You saw those 200k subscribers on his channel. The problem is when people get backed into a corner of hating, or no, not even hating. I take that back. Ham, follow me on this one, Ham. When people get backed into a corner on a specific position, for some reason, we have been put in this situation where we're not allowed to change our minds and acknowledge that maybe we made a mistake or maybe we have new information in front of us, so now we have to pivot. I think that's the reason why this whole ignoring thing is not going to work, because the people that don't like woke, they can't separate woke from good product or woke from bad product. That's the problem. People are now in this camp of, if it's woke, then it's bad. When really, if you pay attention to it, the Matrix was woke.
Well, yeah, that was the whole purpose of the movie.
It was just a good movie, right?
Well, the whole purpose of the movie was to wake up.
Yeah.
You're living in a fucking BS world. You need to wake up and smell the roses. That's literally the point of that movie. So, like, I don't know.
And then you look at Baldur's Gate. That was woke. Nobody cared. But the grifters, the people that hate on this stuff, some of them tried to swing, but people kept on going. But some of them tried to swing on this one. Ackman caught him on being a fake Chris. Oh my lord. Ham, this guy got caught being a fake human being at this point.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
For real? You want to do this? Oh my goodness. Are you gonna go to Ackman's channel now?
No, well, I'm gonna see if I can find it easily. Ackman and
all right. Let me look at the chat a bit. Fuzzy then says these people purposefully say inflammatory stuff so they get engagement because they are paid for engagement. You know what, Fuzzy? I don't mind people saying stuff that's going to get them engagement. I don't mind it. But you look at that guy's channel. It took me and Ham 2 seconds to be like, okay, so this guy's a grifter. You know what I mean?
All right, let's listen to a couple of these clips.
All right.
I don't know what to expect.
Use your words. All right,
I don't know what to expect here, but so it could be wild, it could be fucking hilarious, it could be trash, it could be no context. So I don't know, but here it is.
All right,
here's one. The context before it was just funniest clip from the Act Man versus Andy Pan streams. I don't even know if this is going to be funny or not, but here it is.
Somebody on
volume's low. Volume's low.
Person a monkey. Wow. No.
Whoa. What?
Somebody on your server actually called a black person a monkey. It's funny that you bring up
no way.
No.
One person in my fucking Discord server said something racist once. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's so based. Are you for real, bro? Are you for real? Don't come at me with this fucking weak shit.
No. And look, I will be the first person to say that there's stuff on my Discord that happens that I don't know about. My only point in saying this is that there's nobody more racist than leftists like you. Nobody is more racist.
How the fuck did you extrapolate that? Do you have brain damage? How did you extrapolate this from some fucking random? This is what you come at me with, bro? So, oh my god.
So
this is weak.
No, dude,
you ain't no Giga Chad, bro. This is
dude, I'm just telling you that somebody on your server, there's a black guy from my community on your server, and he got called a monkey, and then somebody said that he lived in a mud hut. So I guess these are the people that you
thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I can talk to my mods and take action against this if action hasn't already been taken. This is the hard-hitting stuff. The Discord messages from random users in a public server.
Yeah. So
wow.
No, I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny because it shows how racist you are, that one person got in your server and said something racist, and that I'm putting all on you, and you're a leftist, and you're like, are you retarded, Andy? You're not retarded. There's no way you can make this possible connection through any logical means and actually believe it.
That was really bad for Andy.
That was bad, dude. If you want to make
really bad for Andy, how are you gonna take somebody else's like my neighbor smacks somebody? And I yell at my daughter for it. Oh, but you know that neighbor.
And
you play with that neighbor. Fuck out of here. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck does that have
It's
to do with anything?
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like someone saying, Ham, that you or I, one of us is sexist because someone in the chat said something. It's like, okay, and that person does not represent TSWS.
Yikes! You see this?
It's something you just assume. What's this? Andy Pence Gaming is now abusing the copyright system. He took down the debate on my channel that we both recorded. You absolute this Andy Pence guy. What the fuck? So you had a debate.
What a biggity bitch.
It didn't go well. It didn't go well for you. You removed it off your channel. And then I posted it on my channel. And now you're copyright striking me. Oh, did this go to court, or was it one of those?
Oh, probably not. No
situations where you
Ackman don't care. Ackman gonna move on. Like, it don't matter. I don't think Ackman. Like, I'm not a person that like I've seen maybe 3 videos in whole of Ackman, like throughout all the shit that he makes, which he makes a lot of content, right? But there is some stuff that I was watching, especially around the time of what's that one guy that Quantum TV?
Quantum. I subscribed to Ackman just for that, and then as soon as the Quantum stuff was done, I left.
Destroyed him so bad.
Oh
And
my God.
I thoroughly enjoyed that video. Like I thoroughly enjoyed that video. So like I might be subscribed to Ackman, but I don't like go out of my way to watch the shit out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He does do good content. It's entertaining. I'll give him that. It is very entertaining content. But like, I don't know, man. Like this was silly. You're going ahead and read Xbox Lore Chaos. What's cracking anyways? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Please share this out. Subscribe.
Please.
Yada yada. You know that bullshit.
His Xbox Lord Chaos 78 said, just sounds like a bunch of hating ass ponies because they have nothing better to do. We know they have no games to play, so why not go online and hate on us gamers? To heal, so heal with the gamers we stay blessed. Okay, so I think you're right. So here with the gamers we stay blessed.
Right.
All right. Xbox trash, Sony is king. Now TSWS is a pony channel. Exactly, Richie.
Oh my God.
Fucking exactly. No. He's pointing to the dumb argument that Andy Pence just made to Ackman.
I see. No,
it's dumb.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Poison Maniac said he retracted it. Okay, so he's not completely dumb. YouTube needs to fix that BS that people can just copyright others for no reasonable reason. Yeah. You don't need that. You don't need that. Jeez, what an unfortunate rabbit hole we just fell into, Ham. We're just talking about one dumb comment, but here we are. Here we freaking are. I see Pussy Pants Gaming is now running plays from the Quantum TV playbook and treating smaller channels like they're inferior to him. Andy, the internet will never forget that I made you my bitch. Know your place, you fucking pussy. I'm not done with you yet. Yo.
It says
Wow.
morning, Brody. Oh shit.
I made a cool video agreeing with all your points and views. And then Andy replied, damn bro, 200 followers, huh? You crushing this YouTube thing. Keep it up. Damn. Diego de los Rios, welcome in. That's how I found you guys on the Pony Networks.
No.
What?
Fuck out
Diego.
Here. Fuck out
Diego, please hold on. Diego, wait. Pony Networks. I need details. I need links. Come on. Rachie says, please, my mental health is suffering. Yeah. Ron Slasher, what is a come on. You know what a pussy is. You know what it is. What's this? Oh, Alex covered it. Interesting.
You want me to click on it?
Yeah. Go ahead. The X-Men copyright strike disaster
Nobody
ending plans
learned,
game.
huh? Nobody
Does he
learned
smack his
their
butt?
No, unacceptable. Lesson now, did they? Not one. Not one person learned their lesson from Quantum TV last year, and here we are
Exactly.
again, repeating the exact same mistakes, the exact same problems, and the reckoning. The reckoning will be swift, just, and it will come at every hand possible.
I hate it when he whispers. I hate it when he whispers, bro. It makes like the hair on my leg stand up. It just like it has me in discomfort alert. Oh my goodness.
I like it when he whispers. I turn the volume
Ladies
up.
and
Yes, he's about to smack his ass.
yes!
Why do you like that so much, you fucking creep?
What's the
What's
problem, man?
wrong with you? Why do you enjoy that so much? Why do you
Possible. Ladies and
why do you
gentlemen, let's go!
Let's go!
Welcome back to the channel!
what is up with you?
Ladies and
Here you go.
gentlemen, let's go! Welcome back to the channel!
You
Worth it.
sound so excited.
Worth it. Worth it.
So,
One more
Sour
time.
Blows nailed it
One
right
more
there.
time, just for Log. Sour Blow says I'm getting horny. Listen.
Oh
We
my
don't
God.
do not kink shame on TSWS. All right? We don't do that.
Baby!
We're an inclusive community.
Woo, that's right. Today
Ham, pause. Ham, pause. Diego de los Rios says, don't you know that this channel is an Xbox? What?
I didn't know you
Ham,
could play games on that
did you
channel.
know? Did you know that this channel is an Xbox?
I didn't know I could play video games here. That's pretty cool.
I also didn't know. I think Loke likes it. Yes, I do. I've never made a secret
Bro.
that I like. What?
What the fuck did Diego just say?
What did he say?
What the fuck?
Is the appetizer for the pepperoni? ¿Qué? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's fucking wild.
Vic says you're feeding into my fetish. Fuck all that, and let's talk about Loke's problem. I don't have a problem.
We do. We
All
need
right?
to talk about. We need.
I don't have a problem.
House
Oh,
meeting.
okay. Diego's talking about the Microsoft ad that everything is an Xbox. Okay, gotcha. Who's donating $50? No one is donating $50. All right, we have bills to pay. Ahem, let's carry on with this video about Andy Pants because this rabbit hole is deep. Pause.
No, you know you don't want to pause.
Talking about false copyright strikes on multiple channels. Who could have imagined how this would have turned out? Not me. You see, the last 48 hours has been some of the most insane things to happen on this actual platform. And honestly, it really are, no matter how hard any sort of criticism, they decide to go ahead and fight. Things are not going to go the way they think they are. Now, are they? Now, why do I bring this up? Well, it turns out because a few days ago, friend of the channel Tanga Plays had his channel struck.
Wake up, Diego.
The fact that everything Tanga did was clearly happening up, and I did it with a big old shows this. Broken
Wait.
Games HDR says,
Pause.
yup, and I did it with a big old
Pause,
Kool-Aid
Ham.
smile on my face.
Pause, Ham. I heard about this one. I did
Yeah.
hear about this one.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
one
I
I heard.
remember.
Yeah, because I do watch Fritanga. So this one I heard of.
What,
And
what,
that
what do
was
you think about that?
That was fucked up. That was fucked up. False copyright striking, Ham. From what I understand of it, it's almost like threatening to take someone's channel away. And for guys like me and you, it kind of sucks if someone does that.
Oh my goodness.
But for me, and like, what's this? Ham, there's a leak at Loke's house right now. Someone is. It's the sweat, bro. I'm sweating. It has nothing to do. Okay. Anyways, get that off the screen.
Shake it like
Anyway,
a song, nigga.
Ham, about the copyright strike thing. For me and you, it would be like, oh, that sucks, you know? But for someone like Fritanga or Alex that make a living off of this, and Eggman that make a living off of this, that's a serious threat. It's the type of stuff that you take personally, you know? And for me, anyone that does it, ever since the whole quantum thing, for me, anyone that does it, I don't care what your position is. You are immediately in the wrong, especially if you're false copyright striking. And then when you come on and you say what Broken Games said here, that really sucks. Because actually like Broken Games. But when he said this, that just, for me, it's terrible to watch. Terrible to watch. That's my thoughts on this. I'm always on the side of the people getting false copyright struck. Especially when it's YouTuber to YouTuber. It's not even like a company, it's not Disney or whatever. It's freaking YouTuber to YouTuber. And then you come here and you tell people, yeah, I did it with a big old Kool-Aid smile on my face too. Don't use my content without my permission, weirdo. Dude, if the content is something you posted on Twitter or something you posted on YouTube, it's not your content anymore. At least that's how I understand YouTube. Unless it's like a music video that you've gone and actually done the copyright for. That's why it's called a copyright strike. Unless you've gone and done that and put in the legwork, then you can't be copywriting anyone for any video that you made. You are content. That's why that's what I understand of the whole YouTube thing. Sorry, copyright striking thing. Yeah, but that's my take on it. I don't know if you want to continue.
I agree, because it's just kind of like sometimes you need to be able to reference a thing that you're talking about or speaking against or something like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
you watch most news things, they don't just have a piece of paper. They usually have a camera on scene, or they have like something to show you the footage of this, whatever. I guess some of that stuff does get asked for, right? But I feel like a lot of stuff aren't just asked for, right? Like, when certain companies run with a narrative and stuff like that, how many questions do they ask before they do the shit, right?
Not many.
When there's a court filing in court, right? There's usually a motion to like discover or something like that, but usually they're going off of just claims.
Yeah. So,
like, to me, I don't know. I don't really like saying that you can't. The way I look at this whole thing altogether, like, just to kind of go on ahead and just summarize the whole thing, the way I look at this whole thing together is you ran out of choices. You didn't know what to do, so you took the path of least resistance.
Drake, you draked it. That's what you did.
I mean, whether you find it okay or not, I wouldn't even. I'd say this is a step further than Drake, because because draking it, that would insinuate like somebody like really did something in a like because to me, calling somebody a PDF whatever, calling somebody that is a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Jay-Z looking uncomfortable right now.
Yep.
The biggest music mogul in the world. We're seeing that man uncomfortable. And Drake is probably in the corner laughing right now. He's like, you see how it feels, motherfucker. You don't like it.
Yep.
So to me, it's just like, unless somebody does something wild like that, like to me, this isn't even that wild. He's just saying, "Hey, I disagree with you." Like Frit, he'll get under your skin, right? But he ain't doing nothing that you didn't try to stand on business about, right?
He just takes what you said, turns it around, and laughs.
Essentially, I'm not gonna say
That's
he's
it.
the best. I'm not gonna say he's the best person in like on YouTube or whatever. Like I'm sure he has a history that I wouldn't particularly love to see. But then again, I feel like that's 9 out of 10 people, right? If you get the curtains pulled back on you, you think I'd like it? Probably not.
You probably find something.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like everybody has that one person that they let say a word they ain't supposed to say, or that let somebody do some fuck shit under their watch, or whatever, right? Like we all have that like one, two, probably handful of moments of our past that we don't want to tell nobody about, right?
Not proud of, yeah.
But I don't feel like I don't feel like Frit goes for that. I feel like he goes for the topic at hand. Whether you love it or hate it, and he just and like you said, flips it around and throws it back at you. So to go out of your way to copyright strike and say hey, or to fake strike or whatever, to me, I mean that's essentially. To me, that's the same thing as like what people say snitching is. Like you went and told the cops.
And it wasn't even true, Ham. Because snitching is bad enough. But you lied. You didn't even snitch the truth.
In my opinion, I call this Meg the Stallioning.
What? What's that about?
I call
Did she
this
lie
Meg the
about something?
Stallioning because Meg was talking about how she lied about getting shot by Tory Lanez just to get him locked up.
Who's Tory Lanez?
A dude that she used to fuck with. He's a rapper. He's actually he's not like a big rapper like Jay-Z or anything, but like he is pretty well known a few years back before he got in trouble.
Jeez.
But he got in trouble, and Meg the Stallion pretty much told on him. I don't know how she told on him without being called a snitch. I mean, that's crazy. But anyway, she essentially like kind of like said that he did some stuff that he didn't really do.
Ooh.
And now he's in prison right now.
Damn. And she's not facing any charges.
That's all I know, bro.
That's wild. That is wild. But yeah, Ham, let's climb out of this rabbit hole.
Okay.
Because this whole Andy Pence thing, that was the dumbest tweet I've seen in a long time. In a very long time. But yeah. All I can say is that
I'm sorry, what? Oh, I can't hear you all of a sudden. It might be me. I'll be right back. All right, try to speak. Yeah, I still can't hear you, bro. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I can't hear you. God damn. Tragic. I don't know what happened. Could you guys still hear him? Okay, so y'all couldn't hear him either.
all right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Weird. It's very weird. Strange. Ham is good. Loke is muted. All right. But that was before I left. So can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I think they
My
can if I can.
All right. My biggest hope for the Game Awards are number 1, Triple Z on Xbox. Number 2, Everwild. Number 3, Gravity Rush movie. Okay. All right. Ham, what's your biggest hope at the Game Awards?
That my biggest hope is that something drops on the Game Awards.
Day one. Oh,
Yeah.
like an actual game.
Yeah, an actual game drops the day of the Game Awards.
All right.
I think that'd
My
be
hope.
dope.
I have no hopes for the Game Awards. You know how I feel about them. Oh my god. Matt says Horizon Zero Dawn remake number 2. Why you like this, Matt? That's all I want to know. All I want to know is why you like this. And the worst part is that it's very possible that that's what they're going to announce. Like no capping or trying to be messy. It's very possible that that's what we're going to get. Anyways, let's get to the news. Here we go. So, Ham, Cyberpunk just got an update out of nowhere. It's 2.2. Title update 2.2 is themed around player expression. CD Projekt Red said in a reveal stream showcasing its new features, which is viewable below. Fresh character customization options include new variants of cosmetic, cyberware tattoos, and makeup options. Vehicle customization has also been extended to all luxury and sports cars that have partnered with Rayfield. Oh my god. Changes to the game's photo mode include new camera. I don't care about photos. Full patch notes below. All right. Let's look at the video. Ham?
Hello and welcome to. It's always
Okay,
with Johnny,
this is what I wanted to
catch a
see.
break.
See commentary
the intention of this is
with the video.
polar you want.
Ham?
Upgrades
What are your
that they
thoughts
can
on
find
this?
there, so that
This last update.
To be able to change my car color?
Yeah. Not just the car color, come on. But it's one of them.
Well, what else was there again? Other than that?
God damn it, Ham. Were you even listening?
I wasn't.
This guy. Character customization options include new variants of cosmetic, cyberware tattoos, and makeup options. Photo mode also got improved. What else? Okay, so these are all the vehicles that you can change the color. Following Act 1, Johnny will now sometimes appear in the passenger seat while V is driving to comment on and react to what's happening. Oh, yes! Makes me want to restart the game.
I mean, this is cool, but like, I'm already pretty satisfied with the game, and I mean, I always like more. I can't be mad about that. So, I mean,
rephrased.
This is already to me like a generational game, so like I can't really give it any more praise.
It's like, dude, what else do you want? You already got the gold medal. Do you want 2?
I know, right? This is essentially like the third time Michael got like the the ring. It's like, all right, dude, I get it. Motherfucker, just get out of here. Like, like I get it. Go fucking Disney World or something. Shit.
It's enough. It's enough. Go play. Go play. What's it? Baseball or something. But yeah, I wanted to bring this up here, and I think it's big news because, like you said, Ham, this is a generational game. This is
Yeah, it
not.
is. It's just just to kind of continue on what you're saying, this is CD Project Red's, Starfield essentially, or I shouldn't even say Starfield. This is CD Project Red's Skyrim.
Yes.
Right? Because I'd say Starfield isn't proven enough to be able to say that, the newer game is,
Yeah, I think maybe in 4 years.
Game. I feel like you're seeing what we're seeing with Cyberpunk is what we got with Skyrim, where it's just like, dude, like they're still coming out with shit to make the game better in just its natural form. This isn't any DLC or anything like that. This is literally just making the game last longer, like, or have more staying power on your console, PC, or whatever, right?
Yeah,
like you're less likely to want to delete it. And I'll tell you right now, it's downloaded on my Xbox. I haven't played it for months, but every time my Xbox says, "Hey, motherfucker, which motherfucker you need to delete because you need to get rid of some of this shit," I always go right the fuck past. I always go right the fuck past Starfield and Cyberpunk. Those two games, Starfield, Cyberpunk, and Halo, are 3 games that I just don't delete. I don't
forget it.
Yeah. It's just, well, like Halo, I would probably delete that, but my wife would shoot me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you know how much she plays Halo. Like, so like if I'm on the PC and like bro, I can't even delete Halo off the Series S. Like bro, like I can't delete it off.
If there's a gaming platform in your house, it better have Halo installed. That's the rule.
The only thing I don't have to have Halo installed on is Steam Deck, and it's because she ain't interested.
That's
Too
it.
Small. Too small. She likes looking at a TV. She doesn't want to look at a handheld device.
Yeah.
And plus, she has that whole, I like to be wired from the fucking router and shit like that, and I want it to be 120. She's so extra with the bullshit. Like I'm like, yo, like I'll get as many, like I'll get almost or near or close as many kills as you just on 60. Like I'm fine with that. And she's just like, nah, like I need. So like, if I'm gonna get that headshot right, then I need to get 120. And I'm like, all right, fine, like whatever.
I'm with her on that one. I'm with
no, I get it. It's just like, because I mean, we pay for this shit. Like it ain't coming out of not just one of our pockets, right? Like we pay for this shit. So like she's like, motherfucker, like that's mine too. Like like you get priority, but that's mine too.
So,
yep. So I mean I can't even be mad at her, right? And then she's asking for more performance, and I mean I'm not gonna tell her to accept less. Hey, baby, this is what we need if you need to do this. Like we gotta have to get this 40-90. You know what I'm saying? If you really want that. So I mean, I'm happy she thinks she thinks the way that she does, because it's never enough. I'm right there with her. It ain't ever enough.
Nope.
That's kind of what Cyberpunk's saying, right? They're saying this. We weren't. Ham Solo may have thought this game was already a generational game, but they have different ideas.
We got more. There's more cars being added, more designs. The Vigilante that you see, Ham, this one's my favorite car. This one. This is the one that I'm driving in my current playthrough. This one.
Bro, if Cyberpunk gets an online mode, I'm telling you, people are gonna laugh. But Take-Two better watch the fuck out.
With GTA?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not even against that idea.
I'm telling you, if this game gets an online, don't let it get a third person mode.
Yeah.
If it gets online and a third person mode, if GTA makes one mistake, they're
done. Fuzzy, I'm not gonna fight you. It's Fuzzy Tomato says it's the best game ever made. I'm not
gonna fight him on it either. I don't personally believe that, but I I mean, I ain't
Yeah.
even hold you on it.
But it's one of those that it's if someone brings it, yeah, like if someone brings it to the table, it's like, you know what, that's a fair choice. It's not like, oh, I think, I don't know, Dragon Age is one of the best games of all time. I'm like, all right, shut the fuck up, get out. You know?
I'm not a fan of arguing bullshit. Like, I just can't do that.
Yeah, but
I mean, if you come at me and start saying, like, you know, I don't know, you walk up to me and say Hogwarts is the best game ever, I might have to question you a little bit. But
yeah.
Because Hogwarts is a great game, but like
one of the best games of that year.
Do I see myself playing Hogwarts next generation? And it's like, not really. But like, if they had a next generation patch for Cyberpunk, like, I'm not even thinking about it.
One more game. That's what's happening. That's crazy. Having Keanu sitting right next to you. Next year we're getting the complete edition of Cyberpunk nominated at the Game Awards. Ham, what do you think? Diego's not crazy for this one. Ham, are you there?
I'm sorry, what?
Diego says next year we're getting the complete edition of Cyberpunk nominated at the Game Awards. I don't think that's a crazy idea. I don't think it's a great idea.
No, it is. It's fucking dumb. It's dumb.
And yet
it's just as dumb as Elden Ring being there. It's dumb.
Okay, because that's what I was going to say.
That's
what I was going to say.
No, I'm keeping the same energy. It's dumb.
Yes, Diego, it's all about Pan Am. All day.
Hey, finally, me and Diego are on the same page. Finally.
Me and him been agreeing a lot today. He says he fell in love with that PlayStation goodness very early.
Fuck Diego. No.
I agree with him.
Fuck you. All right? Fuck him. Pan Am thing, I'll give him that. But other than that, fuck him. Yeah.
That's messed up, man.
Man. It's all love.
Same booty, you mean? Judy is better. Fuzzy, no, Fuzzy. Judy is not better. No. Pan Am is the queen. Ham, I wanted to bring this to the table. And it's a good thing that they brought this DLC up because I wanted to bring it as a topic regardless. Cyberpunk is now 4 years older, right? Since it launched. It's 4 years old.
Hey, Pan Am booty the same age, though.
We can all attest to that. And then check the developers' movement when you're talking about the booty, Ham. Did you see his hand movement? He was doing this. Look, he was doing this.
Yeah, you know what it is. It ain't my fault.
Oh shit. Anyways. Cyberpunk is 4 years old. There was that horrible launch. And it's turned into, as the chat can attest, and me and you agree, one of the best games, period, ever made. No, not just best RPGs, just one of the best games ever made, period.
Sure. Yep.
What is your takeaway from this whole development cycle with Cyberpunk?
As developers, my takeaway is they just want something functioning for you to be able to play, and then they'll fix things as they come. As for the reception for the players, on the other hand, it's like the exact same thing. Damn near. We'll buy it if it's playable. But if it's not, we will stand on business for the most part. Especially if it's good enough, right? And I feel like the hype and everything surrounding this game was just so like it was almost too big to fail. And what I mean by that is, like, obviously it could have failed, but it's just like, bro, you have so many people looking up to this game, looking forward to this game. Logue, you took off days of work. Like,
bro,
people put a lot of expectation into this game.
Yeah.
And all they had to do was the right thing, which they may have not have came out and did the right thing, but they kind of showed us as players that some of these developers and stuff like that, they do care. And one thing I don't feel like everybody acknowledged this, because this is the fucking world that we live in. Like, people want to fucking pretend that they don't see nothing or they don't understand anything when they really completely get it. And I kind of got it. Like, I looked at when they came out with this game, and I looked past the developers. Everyone's like, oh, that bad development, lazy developers, yada, 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 blah, 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 right? I looked right past them, and I was like, you motherfucking stockholders and people that like throw the money, y'all fucked up.
Yeah.
Y'all set this team up to be so unprepared for this. At first, you guys told them, oh yeah, this will, I mean, maybe there was a little bit of developers, side of the blame to take when it came to being overly ambitious for the previous generation, right? But there's no way somebody in control of, time and, things needed to be released on a certain timing and whatnot. There's no way that somebody didn't look at this and say, oh man, we didn't see all those issues.
They knew what was up.
Yeah, they had to have known. So to me, I feel like we kind of got to see the human element of development more in this generation than many other generations, especially seeing that we're hitting the limit when it comes to, or we're getting to that like point of no return where it's like you're either in it or you're kind of not when it comes to graphics fidelity and spending, big money on budgets and games and stuff like that. I mean, because I feel like this this video game right here, Cyberpunk, really, as much as it came out and it was fucked up, the beginning of this generation,
it was.
Which we can all say that is an absolute truth. It was messed up at the beginning of this generation. But it also kind of exposed where we are technologically in gaming. Where we have all these huge expectations, but and it's not even just CD Projekt Red, because you see, after this came out, it's been a slew of games, and they're all like, it's because of COVID. And now we're a couple years out of COVID, and we're still seeing the same shit.
Still.
And it's like, okay, it's not COVID, it's the hardware. It just is. It's the hardware, and it's the price of the hardware, right? So I mean, you can say, oh, well, maybe that's why you should pay a couple extra $100 for the Pro. That thing is underperforming, in my opinion. Pay a couple extra $100 to get what, 10, maybe 15 more frames per second?
And sometimes the games are more busted on the Pro than on the original.
That's because of PSSR. That's because of their upscaler. I'm not even gonna like that. I'm mad about that. I'm more mad at Sony about than the rest of the piece. Like the bigger GPU, sure, I'll take that. 10% more clock speed in the CPU. It's not that great, but it's better than nothing. The bad PSSR implementation for some of these games is where I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? Like, maybe you should have just held that shit back, figured some things out, seen how it ran, worked with some of these teams, and then implemented it and just have, buy the PlayStation 5 Pro for this when we're ready to release it. But they essentially, to me, released PSSR kind of like Cyberpunk was released by CD Projekt Red, just throwing it out there. Good fucking luck. I don't know, man. I just, yeah, that's all I got.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, we could keep saying it's on the developers, but like, I don't know, man. Just think about this. Think about this for a second, Diego. Put this into perspective, because we got to remember, everybody that's working and putting stuff into this game are human beings, right? So, like, you know, they look at their clock just as much as we do, and they can't wait to get off of work, right? Think about this. You just got done getting a bunch of shit taken care of. You know, you mopped the floors, you took care of the bathroom, you put away all the food, you did everything that you were supposed to do to close up shop and get ready to go home. And one motherfucker just randomly comes in and they're like, I need you to make this motherfucking sandwich. And you're like, we're closed. We're good. We already got your shit done. And they're like, no, we need you to make another one right now. I'll pay you a little extra, sure. Why not? Mm-hmm. They do that. And in the meantime, you're just spilling shit on the floor and shit like that. And it's just like, wait a second, man. I thought I was out of here, man. You just gave me all this extra bullshit to do. And you're just giving me you're giving me a $3 tip for this shit? Like, fuck out of here. I can imagine that's kind of what some of the developers are thinking. Like, you know, like some of them that are fans of PlayStation may be excited to work on it. But a lot of those motherfuckers are just there to get a check and get the fuck home. And when you see that you already got a project done and they asking you to redo part of the project for their specific bullshit, which isn't even selling a whole lot for you to really go out of your way to do so. Like the PlayStation 5 Pro is not outselling the PlayStation 5. It's not happening.
It's a bit late in the generation also.
It is. So you're asking people to do extra work for minimal gains. So I can understand why some people are just like, sure, we'll you know, we'll put a filter on the fucking sky and call it a PlayStation 5 Pro. like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see why some people are doing that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like your friend. Your friend tells you to stop at the corner store and pick him up something to eat. You going in there and just grabbing something. You don't give a fuck. You said you wanted to eat something. You didn't tell me what. Eat this.
You were not specific.
Diego getting hot in the comments. He said, I need a mic, man. You need to take a seat.
Yeah.
You need to relax, Diego.
Well, one of these days we're gonna send him an invite.
Yeah, one of these days I gotta talk to him. I mean, I can't be talking this much shit and not getting nothing.
Yeah,
I gotta be willing to take the smoke if I'm a giveth.
Yeah. Some interesting comments here. Fuzzy Tomato says, I want developers to be overly ambitious. I'll take a completely broken game at launch if it's as ambitious as Cyberpunk over a flawlessly running linear game like Hellblade. Thoughts, Sam?
Disrespectful. Disrespectful. I felt like Hellblade improved. It just didn't improve in the ways that you anticipated it to improve. So it's bad for you. But I do see what you're saying, right? Like, but then again, do you really want to be in that? Because that is a dangerous game to play right there, bro. I mean, what's that? What's that one game, Loke? On PC, the Starship game.
Oh shit! I'm forgetting the name.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the game that's in development for like 7-8 years now, and they've put in Star Citizen.
Star Citizen. you really, I mean, I get what you're saying, right? Because it's just like the updates are endless and they can be like far and huge and amazing, but it's just like that's a hell of a thing to ask for.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Logan? I'm kind of curious. What do you think about that? Would you
Um,
rather it be something that just lets you know what it is, or would you want to take a chance on a Star Citizen kind of thing?
I think
I feel like the Cyberpunk thing is like that's like a one in a one in a
one
million
in
kind
a,
of chance.
once
Like wow.
once in a generation. Yeah. For me, my take would be we need to go back to what gaming was in like PS1, PS2, PS3 era, where 10% of the games were indies, 10% were AAA, and then 80% was just double A fun. The truth is, the industry, we don't have enough players to have every game or to have lots of games try and do or actually even do what Cyberpunk does. We have to be realistic. People can only put in so many hours into a game. And Cyberpunk's the type of game, it's like Baldur's Gate. It's like Starfield. It's the type of game that demands 50, 60, 80 hours from gamers. If Even if we look at every single AAA game that came out this year, if every single one of them was as ambitious as Starfield, even if they delivered, it wouldn't be sustainable because we don't have enough people to buy and play these games. So you would have gigantic, amazing, sprawling games that would just be abandoned because people are still playing the Cyberpunk that came out last month. So I don't I wouldn't want this to become like an industry trend. I think we need to get more games like Sifu. Games like Sifu need to be the backbone of video games again. We need
That's
to
my
stop.
problem. Okay, continue. Continue, please.
We need to stop having everyone try and be Fortnite, everyone trying to be Mass Effect, everyone trying to be Cyberpunk. There is space for a whole bunch of games that are between 10 and 20 hours, maybe even 30. But we need to stop with this gigantic scope and all this other stuff because it's awesome to think about. But when you
Like
look
that
at
new
the
Horizon
reality,
game, right?
yeah. Oh my
I
God,
mean,
stop it.
that shit is funny
Stop it,
as hell.
Horizon.
But
Stop it, Horizon.
in reality, that's some bullshit. Like,
No, no one needs a new Horizon game.
no, we don't. We really don't.
Yeah. And to your point about devs, Ham, Poison Maniac mentioned earlier, it's not the hardware, in my opinion. The Batman game from the last decade from Rocksteady, dot, dot, dot. Ham, this is an important point. Why do games look shittier now than back in the day? Because if you go and play Batman Arkham, bro, not even Arkham Knight or Arkham City, go and play Arkham Asylum, Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Arkham
It's a
Asylum.
beautiful game, yeah. You talking about the one
That
with
game,
Joker being all tied up and shit, and Batman confronts him?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first Arkham game, it holds up beautifully
Oh, it's
today.
fantastic. Yeah, it's fantastic. I was
But
playing
you
it on my
have
Series
games.
X, and I was just like, man, this is nice.
What is I'd like to talk to a developer to get the
It's
information on
them trying to
why
make
did
games
that.
too big, man. Like, bro, like I'm telling you, they're what they're trying to do is what casinos do, right? So the casino, when you walk into a casino, there is no windows, there's no clock. They are telling you to eat there by giving you coupons to go eat for free. They will bring you beer for free. They do all of this bullshit so you don't leave. You don't look outside. You don't even think about it. But the thing is, While casinos have all that stuff to keep you in, these video games don't. These video games aren't hooking you up with a free pizza. They ain't giving you shit. In fact, they ask you pay up front. So when you do pay up front, or you get Game Pass or PlayStation Plus Premium or Ubisoft Plus or yada yada, you get into these, which that's kind of its own kind of casino, right? Because they want you to stay in there as well. But like these games, especially like the Ubisoft games, they try to get you stuck in them without the benefit of feeling like it's necessary to stay in. So like we're talking about CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk. You already have a reason to play the game right now. Look, right?
Yeah, right now.
But when you go, but when you went to the stream, you seen things that made you not want to delete it even more. Right?
Yeah.
That's that casino effect. All these other games are trying to do this. GTA figured out how to do it masterfully. I mean, shit, they did it for a whole 2 generations, damn near.
Yeah.
Kept you in one game. And I guess Red Dead too. So 2 games, 2 generations, 2 games. That's crazy.
I regret buying Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2 was phenomenal. I love the story, but I hate the online. The online's dog shit for me.
No, I regret buying it because I didn't finish it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just wish I didn't buy it because I bought it. I was like, oh, this is nice. It's so polished. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. And then I jumped onto something else.
That's a great. You need to go back and finish that joint. That's nice. Anyways,
I'll try again.
But I'm just trying to say that a lot of these games, because you were saying I don't understand why these games like look so good, and then now they don't look as good as they did before, right? And I'm saying because they're sacrificing like quality for trying to get you to stick around and just do shit. That's why people have. That's why people hate like these fetch quests and shit like that. And honestly, that's why I feel like I'm gonna take it to a game that's lesser than Cyberpunk, in my opinion. Hogwarts Legacy. That's why Hogwarts Legacy is so good, in my opinion.
Sapo, you're breaking my heart, Sapo. You're breaking my heart right now. Go ahead.
That's why Hogwarts Legacy, in my opinion, is so good. Because it figured out a way, whether you're a fan of that, series or whatever the fuck, you are in that world and it makes you want to kind of stick around in it. And then on top of that, it's very focused. It's focused and it gives you a lot to think about compared to some of these other games where it just feels like I'm sorry, but Assassin's Creed nowadays, it feels like busy work half the fucking time. I'm excited for the new Assassin's Creed and whatnot because it seems like they changed a lot of the style and the gameplay and stuff like that. But like some of these other like I don't understand what they were thinking with like even though I like the game, Suicide Squad was a fun game for me. But I see why so many people felt like it was a step back, right? Because you had all of this great rapport for being what it was, the Arkham style kind of games, the linear path, the understanding of how the story works and everything, right? Hogwarts, you can do that because it's a brand new, it's not a brand new IP per se, but a whole different way of looking at an IP in a way that they've never made that game before in a video game facet, right?
Yeah.
So you can do that with Hogwarts because it doesn't have any history behind it with that studio. You look at Rocksteady and you look at fucking WB Games and, the Arkham games and whatnot, and then you look at Gotham Knight and you're like, huh?
Yeah, that didn't go well.
It's still kind of Arkham-ish, but it's not like
it's not polished.
Like as for being new, it doesn't feel like it because you sacrificed what we loved about it, which was like the detail, the really linear story. You sacrificed that to give me all this extra BS that nobody asked for. And then the very next game, wait. So, and then the very next game being a DC game as well. Goddamn, Suicide Squad. Then the very next game, different developers, right? Different developers, but same kind of like expectation of, can you please keep the story tight? Can you make it look good and make it fun? And I felt like they made it fun, but they said fuck the rest of it. Because the game is fun. I have a fun time playing Suicide Squad. But the bad thing about it is I'm not that interested in the story of Suicide Squad. And that's a big fucking problem for Suicide Squad. Because the whole game is made because of its story.
Yep.
So that's my whole tangent right there, Loke.
Not much of a tangent, Ham. Like this is one of the few topics that me and you actually like properly agree on. But yeah, for me, I can't for the life of me understand, because you think everything is just going to get better. Like cars are going to get faster, they're going to get more fuel efficient, safer, electricity, the efficiency is going to get better. You just assume that graphics are just going to improve, gameplay is just going to improve. That's why I thought it was just obvious that, yeah, obviously we're going to get 60 FPS being the floor for the next gen. You know, these are things that you just make assumptions on, and obviously they say you shouldn't make assumptions, but and this, the gaming industry itself is evidence of why you shouldn't make assumptions. I'm just very disappointed that it seems like we're going backwards. It seems like we're not improving, and that sucks. Like as a whole, it sucks, because you can point out to your Cyberpunks and your Baldur's Gates, etc. But if you look at the overwhelming majority of games, it doesn't feel like it's going forward. It doesn't look like it's improving, and that's unfortunate to see. Fuzzy Tomato, not everything needs a giant scope, but we definitely need some studios pushing the envelope. And that's why I said, like, I want the previous ratio that we had in like the old gen, which is 10% AAA, 10% indies, and then 80% AA, trying all types of crazy stuff, messing with IP, doing whatever, stuff like Space Marine or whatever. It doesn't have to be gigantic. Oh, you're gonna play this forever. It doesn't have to be that. It can be just, here's a good experience. Give us $50, $70, whatever.
I like the idea of people trying out new things and whatnot, right? But I'd like you to do that with something that I'm not quite looking forward to, or an IP that I didn't really quite see coming, or something like that. When you take something like, I mean, I used this example before, right? Remember, you hated it, Look, you absolutely hated it. I said, turn Halo into a point and click.
Oh, man.
Right? You turn Halo into a point and click, everyone's in arms immediately. Everybody. And then they have the right to be, because you took something that was traditional and flipped it upside down. You made us experience something a way that we may like, and maybe it could survive as a point and click, but it also needs its main. So it needs to be a Twitch shooter still, but you can have like, your Halo Wars, you can have your point and click version and all this, as long as you're still handling business
with the main thing.
Right? So like, if they're going to try something new, be sure to say, oh, this is just, a little extra added to, Halo or the DC universe or whatever, or Cyberpunk or whatever. This is a little extra. We're going to get back to the other thing, but we just wanted to see if y'all like this. Like, I find that intriguing. But you seemingly, because don't forget, everybody was asking, hey, y'all bringing back that asylum, or y'all bringing back Arkham? Like, what's going on with Arkham? And then y'all be talking about we just moving on and shit, and then y'all give us that. It's like, yo, you better go get the fuck back into the office.
Yeah,
we ain't moving on from shit. You might have moved on, but we didn't.
Gotham Knights is basically Dwayne Wade's statue. Hell yeah.
Oh damn! And that reveal was diabolical.
They did him dirty, and apparently he approved the statue.
Oh man, why not? Why not? Nobody will forget that reveal. I know I won't.
I'd have been like, nah, guys. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying, Ham. That went viral for a bit. Maybe he had it in his contract where it's like, guys, you guys need to like fix this after. Maybe. Sapo had another interesting comment, says, and let's not forget social media. Social media can either make a game very successful or kill it off. Case in point, Assassin's Creed Shadows. We don't even know if it's coming out anymore. Ham.
It's coming out for sure. We just don't know what the release date is of it, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, but to the point that social media has all this power over whether a game succeeds or not. Do you think that's real?
Oh wait, yeah, it does have a release date. It's on the 14th.
February, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to double check. I was going to say, I thought it did get a release date, but I thought it was just next to Avowed.
Hey, I'm going back to
what was the question?
Going back, the social media. Does social media have all this power to make or break a game in terms of success?
When everybody started, like you're asking, when did it happen?
Not when. I'm asking if you agree with Sapo that it does happen and that social media does have that power.
I don't think social media has that much power, to be honest. So I think it has. I think social media has the shock value, but the real power is in the game itself.
It's not.
We figured that out plenty of times. How many times have people told us something was trash and we get on and we're like, okay, yeah, all right, sure.
Yeah.
And how many times has Metacritic tried to be like, oh yeah, this isn't that great, and everyone's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I don't buy that.
Many times.
I feel like we sometimes give the media too much credit and forget about what's going on in reality. Because anybody could, hop on Twitter and, be like, I'm a killer, I'm a G, and, show a bunch of guns and whatnot, right? But we know,
yeah.
But we know, like 90% of the people on there doing that, they ain't doing nothing. They're not gonna do that. In fact, you go over their house, they ain't brandishing nothing. And and even if they did, they aren't so with the shit that they're gonna go to fucking prison for 50 years or life for it. They bullshitting. Complete bullshit. So if I don't have to buy that people are if I don't believe that as many people, are dangerous or with this shit like that, then why in the hell would I believe that, a game or these things are bad just because a few fucking, fools on Twitter decide to say something. I don't care how many thousands of people tell you Dragon Age is bad. Did it break a record or not? Did it?
I think it did.
So did that fucking matter?
I guess not. I guess we'll
Could it have
find out.
got more? Sure, if it pandered correctly. But you could say that about anything. Oh, there could have been more viewers to the Super Bowl if we pandered more to tennis players. Like, who gives a fuck? It just was what it was. It broke a record, and it was happy. Move the fuck on.
I don't even know what the record was for. What was the record for? Something to do with Steam, right?
Yeah, I think it was the most Steam concurrent players that the game's ever had, or something
That the
like
franchise that the franchise has ever had.
The bottom line is the people that made the shit was happy. Done. It doesn't matter what you say at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, all these people telling people, oh, the hypercharged game only sold like 30,000 or 40,000. Them devs are in shambles, and they're like, yo, we are in Hawaii. The fuck are you talking about? We're at the beach. We're drunk right now. like, what are you talking about? Shambles? You're in shambles. You're fucking mad. I'm doing great. like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, Donnie, it did break records. Yo, Donnie, it did break records. Remember when Jason Schreier even put out the tweet saying, "Go woke, go bro," and then he started making fun. And then right below the tweet was a screenshot of the amount of players on Steam, and like showing that they had broken the Dragon Age record. Obviously, he ended up recanting the breaking records thing because now there's rumors that a whole lot of people like asked for returns and whatever, but it doesn't change the fact that it did break records, which means people bought the shit out of the game and people did play the hell out of the game on launch. Now, in terms of long term, I guess we'll find out 2, 3, 5 years from now.
Yep.
But as of right now, with what we have, like tangible information, we're not guessing here. We're not coming up with our own points of views or opinions here. As of right now, it was a success. So
I could sit here and tell you that Soldier Boy is garbage all day. It doesn't matter though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't. Like,
he's still winning.
I'm sure I could say something special about a certain famous person on X. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure I could make some sort of wild post and I'd get like thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of likes on it, right?
Yeah.
Is that gonna take that person out of fame or fandom? Is that might boost me up? It might hurt them a percentage. But is that going to take away from their long-term credibility? Probably not.
Probably not, no.
Probably not. And if they come out with a new album, I doubt that I stopped the people that were fans of him already, or them, or whatever the fuck, from getting it. Like, I don't know. It's just, I think I think people give the internet too much fucking credit. They think that it is like it is in control of. The internet has a lot of control over immediate perception. But it does not have control over the truth. Like, all in all, if you actually care to look into the truth, you'll find out. Shit, Andy Pants found out the truth real quick.
Fuck. Leave that out of the pod, please. Yodani comes in with a left hook straight to my chin. Says, okay, so if Scalabrini broke his personal best, we are to celebrate it. Listen, if
Who's that?
Scalabrini wants to celebrate,
Basketball player?
I think it's a basketball player. It's
Oh,
a
the guy
mid.
that played for the Celtics? The
Yeah,
White
it's a mid.
Mamba?
Yeah. Oh my God, White Mamba.
Yeah, that's white. That's a White Mamba.
No, no, I do not think he is. You know what? Never mind. My point, or my response to Yodani is yes. If Scalabrini wants to celebrate breaking his own record, and he objectively and literally breaks his own record from like scoring 15 points and then he scores 16, did he break his record or did he not? He did. So nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Oh my God. Then he puts him on the screen.
White Mamba. See, all I did was type in White Mamba and it pulled up Brian Scalabrine.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah. On one hand you have Kobe Bryant, on the other you have it has influence, but not end all be all. Yeah, yeah. I agree with Poison Maniac. Fuzzy says Scalabrini is better than 99.9999% of basketball players in the world. That's true. Anyone
That's
that
actually
makes it to,
true. I mean, I
yeah,
see what
anyone
you're
that makes
doing
it to
right
the
there.
NBA, anyone that makes it to the NBA is like the elite of the elite. So as much as we might,
that's nasty work that he said it like that, but yeah, he's not wrong. That's such a
he's
fucking
not wrong.
bullshit thing to say, though. Come on now.
It's a tough pill to swallow when you look at him, right? When you look at Scalabrini, you're like, what? This guy is better than most. But yeah, objectively, if you make it to the NBA, and I think he played like 5-6 years,
That
so
man
it
looks like
wasn't.
he eats a hot dog and a Twinkie on the bench.
All
I
right.
ain't hating. I'll eat a hot dog and Twinkie with him. Shit.
All right, so we're done. We're done with Cyberpunk.
I gotta go in like 5 minutes. I just realized I gotta work.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys have a copy of Cyberpunk, please go and get that update. This show is not sponsored by Cyberpunk, but it
We ain't
is
sponsored by shit.
it is objectively one of the greatest games period ever made period. So if you don't have it, go and buy the ultimate edition. You will not regret it. If you do have it, go and get this 2.2 update. It's free. Ham, before see Fuzzy says he
I'm
had an
pretty sure White
11,
Mamba won a ring with
11 yeah,
KG.
and Paul Pierce, yeah. Cyberpunk sponsors Loke.
I'm pretty sure he got
Yes.
subbed right into the game, like at the very last second.
He played in the finals.
I'm pretty sure he got subbed in the game like right at the very end.
He played in the finals. That's all that matters. Jax, from your keyboard to God's ears, one of these days Cyberpunk is going to sponsor me. Blind Giant 808, one of the OGs on TSWS Gaming, celebrates 16 whole months of membership. Shout out to the homies and chat. Mahalo, Blind Giant. Mahalo. Rachie just called 99 filthy casuals. Yeah, that's what we are. Filthy casuals. Diego says yellow chair bandits. Leave it alone. Just let this yellow chair thing die, dude. It happened. Whatever. I'm playing it right now. It's really good. All right. Jax is doing his duty. You guys also do your duty before we leave. Smash the like button. Share this podcast out. We really appreciate it. Everyone in the chat contributing and having a back and forth with us. Ham, would you like to plug anything before we leave?
Check out the coverage. I'm gonna be putting up tomorrow. I'll be putting it up as soon as I possibly can. With all just different just BS and shit that I'm gonna be doing while I'm while I'm in LA. So I mean, it might not always be gaming, but it's always gonna include gaming individuals in it. So it might be like me, 100 and Lemon, like in a picture or video or something. I'm gonna be sharing heavy on here tomorrow. I'm not gonna be doing a show because obviously I'll be at the Game Awards, but I will be sharing a ton of stuff here on Twitter, maybe even on Instagram. You can follow me there, Ham Solo. So whatever. But yeah, that's all I gotta plug is just keep an eye out. Tomorrow I'm gonna be posting a lot of shit throughout the day, and then on Friday I should be on for bullsitting, but I'll be at at LAX airport, so it should be interesting. Maybe I might pull up at a restaurant and just put my phone down and try to join the show. I probably won't be on camera, but yeah. Make sure you put the link in the chat, Loke, so I can join. I know you usually always do, but
yeah,
don't forget. 'Cause I'll need it.
All right, we'll do, brother. Thank you to everyone for coming through. We appreciate y'all, and we shall see you on Friday for bullsitting on TSWS Gaming. Bye bye.
They said we said